Hello, my dear friends. This is Victoria Nagianis from Greece, and today we're talking about self-trust, the energies and the principles of a master creator within us. And in the end of this video, we're gonna do a meditation that will help us gain, reactivate this clarity of that self-trusting, self-loving, the self-value that's already within us. So, welcome everyone. I'm happy that we connect again. And I wanted to address and share with you this message about self trust because we live in this period of time that we see, and we actually sometimes we also go through that experiences ourselves, that we are losing a true self in this matrix world programming and in this bigger dualistic ways of living. And I mentioned especially this spirit that we see all these old earth, old programs and old ways of living and thinking are slowly dissolving and the new ways are coming out. We sometimes feel and we see ourselves in that, we lose the sense of who we are, the inner power, the inner strength, the inner trust, trusting on what decisions I make, or what are the best choices for me to make, and who can I trust. And I cannot trust myself because I see that I don't have this strength or clarity. And it was really clear to me that that's a foundational concept that we need to revisit, to reconnect again, so we can clearly start to, walk this new earth, this new reality, this new way of living, this new life with all these changes in a direction that we feel comfortable within ourselves. What is so important, the energy month that I am recording this video is November. As you know, an 11 number is a really master number, and 1111, and in this year of 2018 that I'm recording, it is a universal year. It's a year of illumination, year of mastery. But from now on, and wherever you are in your present moment in your life, it's important for you to see activating your trust, trusting yourself, and then seeing that trusting yourself goes along with the qualities and the principles that your master self, the self that is creative, the self that take intuitively following this inner wisdom and make actions. So what I wanted to address as well, the self-trust, the accepting and respecting and loving yourself also helps you to move forward. So let's see how we can first of all, put everything on the table, see how it happened to us, why we lose our self-trust, this believing in ourselves, this respecting ourselves, and how we can transfer and transform first, and transfer our thinking and living into being in the presence of where we are so confident about where we're going, what we're choosing. The first, and I believe the most difficult part that happens to a human being is when it starts to try to fit into the system. When we try to fit into the system, that means that we will follow somebody else's rules and directions, believing and trusting that they know better than us. And by giving this power away, and I'm not talking about when we're young, you understand what I'm talking about now, in a relationship, or maybe in your family, or maybe in a community that you are. There is a pressure for you to be and follow specific rules and be the way that somebody decided to. So when we are vulnerable, or when we don't know, we are following these structures, and we're following these systems, and we're following this guidance from somebody else. And that gives us, what happens is, like, we are giving our responsibility and our power away to that structure, to that leader, to that, business owner, to someone who is presenting themselves as someone that knows better than you. And it seems like it doesn't give you a lot of choices, but it does. You know that it does. But let's see how we end up not trusting yourself. So you can even see how it goes in your relationship with your closest ones, that because you're lacking this self-trust, or you think that because they are wiser or they are older, they know better than you, so you follow, and then you feel the lack within yourself because you didn't risk, you didn't try, you didn't follow your dream. And this is the next thing that I wanted to address today. First thing is, when we believe that somebody outside of us can really know what's best for us, and they follow these instructions, and they expect you to be, so disciplined to them, and then you feel like you're losing part of yourself because you're not authentic. And maybe sometimes you feel that that's for you. Okay, I'm not talking about these occasions, I'm talking about the times that you feel frustrated and you don't feel that you are living in your skin because you're following something that doesn't really resonate with you. And the second part, which is such a major aspect for all of us, I was suffering for a long time because I couldn't really stand up for myself and say, Victoria, this is what you are going to do now. And what I'm saying, I'm explaining. Self-trust also loses its presence within us when we are not following the path of our soul. What I mean by that is when we're not manifesting and realizing our talents, when we're not realizing the true meaning of our incarnation, or whatever makes us happy, and by having it and doing it, we make other people happy or satisfied or harmonious or healed, whatever it is. When we're not following that path, whatever we're doing, we're always lacking, and we feel like we're always detached from our soul guidance, from our intuitive nature, from the open heart that this job or hobby or vision in, realized would bring us. And we stuck in jobs so not uh, fit in. And when we are not, and we are under operating, and we feel frustrated, sometimes we feel so tired by going to that work, and then we start to believe that something is wrong with us. All of that, though, all of that, you know what it is like? You are canceling, you're rejecting yourself, you're rejecting your true gifts, you're rejecting your true talents. And what happens is, like, you're canceling, and of course all the doubts, all the comparisons, all the separation from your true nature, from your true reason of being here, enjoying your life, trusting your life, yourself, your life, and all of the steps that you do, and not minding anytime you're making a mistake or whatever. You know that that's a part of the game. But it's so different when you are on this path, and you really fulfilling your inner dream, when you're fulfilling your inner desires, where you're fulfilling that passion that you have, and you don't mind when you go down, you kneel down, and then you walk up again, and you wake up every time you go down, and every time that you need, that this new beginning will bring more wisdom to you, because this is where you use your guidance, where you use your true cooperation, co-creation with your inner, real, authentic self, with your higher presence, with your uh, enlightened presence, with your all beyond any egoistic mind presence. So, if we would like to put it in simple words, following others and listening and believing that they know better for us bring us the separates us from this inner worthiness, trusting and feeling confidence about ourselves. And the second one is when we are neglecting, forgetting, and canceling our gifts and our talents that we are here to share with the world. But you know what? All of this, when it happens, and this is so incredible time for you if you're listening to that video, that means that you've already lived that, or you already realize that no more. I don't want to follow anyone. I want to follow myself. I want to start to build that that beautiful relationship with being confident, with trusting, with loving, with appreciating, with just acknowledge myself, respecting for who I am, just the way I am. And this is when the journey of true liberation begins. When you trust, when you start to liberate from false programming or from false identities that somebody else and you allowed it for yourself to put on you and you follow them for sometimes. Now is the time of no doubting. Now is the time to accept and saying, wow, I trust myself. I trust life. And how we would do that, how we would start building that new relationship with yourself and your confidence and your loving yourself and your trusting yourself, you need to write down what are your biggest gifts and talents and start to become a master of them. Because a lot of people, we have all these talents, all these gifts, but you know what? It's not enough so we can just by having and knowing about them. We need to become the master. That means we know what they are. We know how it feels to use them, to be with them, to create, to express them. So first step, becoming the master of your talents, becoming the master of your gifts. Write them down. Start to see what you can do to elevate your knowledge around them. What is it that you can do to practice, to experience it for yourself, apply it to yourself. It may be anything: cooking, teaching yoga, teaching meditation, be a salesman, a singer, a writer, or a host, or building a new, whatever your project, your talents is your talents. I would love to hear some of your comments. What are your talents? What are your gifts? Because I know we are building our community and there are people from all over the world that can be related to that, to open your wings and spreading them and flying and starting to do what you need to do in the physical dimension here on earth, these practical steps so you can master your talent. It doesn't happen one day. It needs time. Then the second thing I would suggest and encourage you is to sit and say to yourself, already where you are right now, acknowledge all of your blessings, all of your miracles. Just give this recognition consciously to yourself. Recognize that you have already accomplished so much. Maybe you are a mother or a father. Maybe you just said for the first time, not that's enough. And maybe you don't know what you're gonna do next, but that was the first and so radical step in your life. So celebrate, say to yourself, that was amazing, man, that was amazing, you beautiful woman. That is amazing what you did. Don't try just to see always, oh, I would like to be this or I would like to do that. Just acknowledge what is your path. You've gained wisdom from that. And it's not an easy period of time that we're living here. We are dealing with all of our aspects that are coming to the surface, and we need to transform them. So every time that you really transformed and you know that you walked away with your open heart, not sending any negative emotion or any poison on others, that's a big accomplishment. So really conscious acknowledgement. What a wonderful energy. You can feel it already, like you're feeling lighter when you do that to yourself. The third one would be, there are fears, and they will be, and they are there to motivate us. Make them your friends. Like, see, anytime a fear comes up, remember that's because that's not an element, that's a signal that you are so close to expand even more. Remember that fear is an indication of my expansion, and it's here to serve me. I see you, fear. I feel you, I hug you, and we go beyond anything else. And because every time we go beyond our comfort, this is what happens. And we it's like this is the step. It's like before opening the door of your new reality, you just will feel that. You just let it be in your cells. It's present there, but you just say, okay, you're not mine anymore. I'm down with you. Let's come together and illuminate. Let's come and transform that. And this is how every time the third and most important tool for gaining the self-worth, the trusting. Trusting is, I am trusting that whatever I feel to do, whatever I feel I call to action, I follow it because I trust myself. And when you trust yourself, when you have give yourself a promise and you kept it. So the third tool that you can really cultivate and bring that self-trust and saying, I trust myself, I trust life. And then under that umbrella, you will feel also the confidence, the self-love, the self-value, the self-respect. It's all under this self-trust. When you start to, the third key was going deeper and marrying your higher true self. And what I mean by that is making a date every day, meeting your higher self and giving yourself this time where you are bathing, you are soaking and bathing in the presence of that beautiful, enlightened energy. Our higher self, the self that is more wise, more open-hearted, has this guidance, which is always uplifting, always upgrading, is in higher dimensional vibrational fields. So how we gain that? By giving the time, send the attention to that presence, to that relationship, to that union, and then we attract the energy that will support that. And of course, the law of attraction will bring more of this, validation experiences, more of these experiences that will match what we just expressed, what we just said, what we just felt through this connection. So I'm talking about this activation, meditation, union that I want us to do together right now. So lack of self-trust is not what we are in our nature. It is constructive. It was constructed by the matrix, the programming, all these restricting beliefs. The trusting ourselves and being the flow and being that full in, in love and in respect and knowing the value. Self is our nature. And now I want us to do this an activation and meditation that will help all of us, all of you, create that inner bond, that inner relationship, that inner true and conscious remembrance that, oh, it's already there. Okay, sit comfortably. Align your spine, open your chest. And you can close your eyes. I want you to put your hands on your sacred temple of your heart and close your eyes. Relax your face and start to breathe really, really relaxed but conscious, feeling your inhalation. And I want you to hold the breath, hold it there without any struggling, just holding, and exhale from your mouth. So invite this energy of liberation. Inhale. Hold and give it a time just to scan and go through all of your system in your physical, energetical, mental bodies, so it can start to dissolve. And exhale through your mouth, let go. And inhale. And hold. Let it do its alchemy. Your face is so calm. And exhale, let go. Continue to invite and breathe in this energy of liberation, energy of freedom that brings this vital, beautiful, sparkling energy that is alive in all the cells to the master that you are, to the creator that you are. You're holding your breath. The scanning is happening. See all the energy is just spreading all of your organs. Exhale. And by exhaling through your mouth, you can feel like you become lighter. And you relax even more to that temple of love that you are connected to. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Empty, empty, empty. Let go, let go. Invite consciously. See how you inhale and hold. See the motion, see the alchemy. You're becoming lighter and lighter. Your physical body releases density. Exhalation, release density. Any low vibrational frequency that you hold in your body, inhale. Hold. Release the density. Touching your heart. Seeing how its electromagnetic field is expanding more and more. Inhale. And hold. And exhale. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Hold. Relaxed face. Open heart. and release. Find your natural breath. Exhaling through your mouth. You continue breathing consciously. You can relax your hands and just imagine, see, or feel, or just know. The seventh chakra, the crown chakra, is opening, and you can feel this beautiful light coming down in your scalp, along your spine. You can feel or see or even smell this beautiful light that rebirthing all the processes of you regaining your power back. You can feel how this energy is going down your spine, all of your structure, all of your body, joints, all of your bones, down to your feet, down to your toes. And you can feel how it expands towards infinity, up this powerful, beautiful line of light, and down through your feet to the earth. And you can feel how you are connected with the heart of Gaia, with the heart of the universe. And this light is pouring down through your body. And you can feel how it shifted the frequencies, the energy, the vibrational field within you and outside of you. Your electromagnetic field expands. This is the activation of I remember, I am love. Love, I am. I remember. I am beloved child of the universe. I am always taken care of. I am always supported. And now I invite, for my higher good, for my further expansion with ease and grace, I invite my higher beautiful self for the sacred union and a new level of relationship. And you can feel maybe 1 or 2 meters away from you, you can feel this all in a lighter presence is coming towards you, and you can feel his or she, the way you see it, their electromagnetic field, their aura, their sphere of consciousness, so light, so bright, so beautiful. And as he or she comes close to you, you can see her or his characteristics, the face, the way he or she walks closer to you. And they're standing in front of you, looking into your eyes. You can feel this presence because your energy is shifted again. You feel the presence of love. You feel the presence of certainty and confidence. You remember who you are. I know you, I feel you, I'm here to guide you, I'm here to support you. You can hear these words or feel these words, and you can feel now how your higher, beautiful self transmitting this energy of love to you, energy of awakening to the next level of your freedom, of your liberation from any stagnant, low vibrational programs. Just receive this love. Be present. And exhale. Being present, aware of your field. Feel your body. Remember this experience. Send your awareness. Expand your awareness. Receive this love, this support, the guidance. And as you feel this tremendous, beautiful transmission, you start to remember that you are the creator of your reality. That through your self-worth, through your trust in yourself, you always receive guidance. And you say, yes, I always receive higher guidance, supportive, uplifting, encouraged words, guidance, information, messages. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank your higher self, thank your guides. Express your gratitude. Bring your palms to your chest. Exhale through your mouth. I trust myself. You connect with your higher and inner wisdom. You activate your intuitive self. And through that, you always and always will be connected before you decide, before you act or choose. And that way, your lost self-trust, confidence, self-value will be regained, reborn, reactivated. And so it is. Bring your palms, stir them up. You can shake a little bit. Some of you might want to continue, say, and sit in this meditation. Feel this energy. I would say go and do it for maybe 14 days, 21 days, and you will feel a significant shift in your perspective of yourself, your life, and your choices. I hope it will serve you, and until the next video, I greet you from Greece. All the best, because everything has already manifested.